Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, boys, girls. Just locked myself out. I've just literally locked myself out. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen. Hope you're having a better morning than I am, because I've got keys. I think I've got keys. Nope, these are my cupboard keys, or my storage keys. Anyway, as I was saying, I hope you're having a blessed day, a better day than I'm having, or a better morning than I'm having. I also realized I'm not inclusive. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, boys, girls, ladies, and gentlemen, plus the LGBTQS2UV WXYZ community. We're welcoming here. We want to welcome everybody. In today's episode, obviously you've read the title, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you guys know. Today's episode, today's project, today's, I don't know. I'm trying to find words, but I can't find the words. It's too early. But today's episode, we're going to be servicing the £800 fIAT 500, plus also we're going to be fitting on the new radiator because I realized that there's a leak. I don't know if you saw from the first video. I think I remember showing you guys like a little dribble, little puddle where the radiator had been leaking. Obviously, rather than trying to fix the radiator, I purchased a pre-owned one, a used one. It only cost me, I think, hey, little lady, as I was saying, it only cost me an average, I think, of £30-40, give or take. At the end of the build project, I have the full tally of all the costs, everything, so we can actually see how much the car cost and how much all the costs came up to and what the profit's gonna be. But you know me. I like money. I love money. Let me stop goofing around. Let me stop being an idiot. And let me actually show you guys the service kit. Because when I bought the service kit, I don't think I bought it with oil. So, luckily for me, I have this big tub of oil. This should cover up how much is needed for the car. It's only a 1.2 litre, small engine, small litre. It doesn't need that much density of oil. Capacity? I think it's capacity. Either way. Let me show you guys the service. Okay, boys, girls, I'm actually quite excited with this. I'm impressed. I'm so impressed. First things first, it came with oil, so we don't need to use this bad boy. I'm actually really impressed with this. Alright, cool, that's perfect. If need be, we've got the other one there, so that's perfect. I think my new favorite word might be perfect. I'm probably going to use perfect a lot today. Actually, someone jot down in the comments how many times I use perfect. Yeah, someone do that for me, please. Thank you. As I was saying, perfect. Also, what's great is the fact that they included some plug in there. Usually, service kits don't even bother with this. And really and truly, you don't really need to change it. Really and truly. But it is good to. It's good practice to always change it every time after every service. Like I said, if you can buy a service kit that includes it, you're winning. You're good to go. Perfect. The normal oil filter, obviously. I don't think I actually have the tool for this. So we're going to see how we're going to do this. Air filter is obviously just unclip, slot in, done, dusted, bish bash bosh, Bob's uncle. We'll come back to these bad boys. Cabin filter it's usually underneath the, I believe it's the passenger side, near the glove box. Just slide the old one out, slide the new one in, done, dusted, and that should be done. Okay, so now we'll come back to the spark plugs. These are controversial. Some people would say don't bother using the Bosch, only just use the NGKs. And I agree to a certain extent. The reason being is, if you're servicing a performance car, if you're servicing a high-end car, if you're servicing a race car, yeah, use NGK, they're the best spark plug. For 1.2, a little city runaround, you don't need those £20 per spark plug type of spark plugs. The Bosch ones are perfectly fine, they work perfectly fine. It's not that the spark's gonna be greater. Oh, it's a spark. It's a spark. Like it would only make sense for a race car or a performance vehicle. Does that make sense? That makes sense. The same way with the primer, like I mentioned last time in another video, you don't need the best of the best unless you're doing the best of the best jobs. If you're doing everyday job, a mundane job, you don't need it. You definitely don't need it. So those people are going to jump in the comments and saying,
oh my god, you're using Bosch spark plug.
It's still great. There's still a spark plug. It still does what it needs to do. Yeah. Anyway, let me show you guys this bad boy. Let's unwrap it, let's unpack it, and let me show you guys what we ordered, because I don't know the condition of it. I don't know what it looks like right now. So let me set you guys up and set that down, or tear that down. That sounds better. I'm not gonna lie to you boys, girls. I don't know what more you want me to say about it. It's a radiator. Obviously, I don't know if it works because I need to connect it first. But I trust the seller. Obviously, they've got good rating. They don't want to have a bad rating, and that's their bread and butter. So, yeah, I trust them. as much as anyone can trust anyone they don't know. Yeah. Anyway, with all that being said, let me actually pack up all this stuff and then get everything around to the front. I'm actually going to be doing this in the middle of the street because I can't bother to remove the drift car, the E46, to put this there, plus also the radiator. Got no water in it. I don't want to start it without the radiator. What am I even saying? I forgot to mention to you guys, the car's actually only ever done 46, under 50,000 miles. So technically, a service is not really needed. Yeah, it is very much so, Anyway, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, let me pack up, get around to the front, and then we'll get this episode started. Alright, from first inspection, the bumper. That's still holding up pretty well. Obviously the car's not been driven, so there's nothing much that can happen to the bumper. But first thing I want to do is take off the bumper so we can get good access to the radiator. From my understanding, obviously that's a little clip right there. We can cut that off. Bottom one is down there. Oh, can you see it? I doubt you'll be able to see it. But the bottom one is down there. We'll be able to take that off once we take the bumper off and then start unclipping it. So let's just start doing that now, man. Let's get that done. The old one. I don't need that no more. What? Oh, the hose pipe. Yeah, I got a bit too carried away. I got a bit too excited. Right, alright. So we managed to take off the radiator, or the old radiator, but obviously we've kind of forgot the hose pipe on them. We didn't bother taking off the fan because it's obviously going to get attached to the new radiator. Now, plus also the air compressor. We left that on there. Oh, no, Dad, while I'm here, I might as well take off the oil filters right there. Yeah, that's quick, easy access. Oil filter, air filter, carbon filter, spark plugs, the sump plug as well. Spoke to my dad, and after some careful consideration, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen off the oil filter. The only reason being is the oil filter is right there, and with the radiator gone, see all this stuff, it's easier to get to the oil filter. So just to do the next buyer right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually drain the oil, like loosen that off, drain the oil, and then fit the new one on. Yeah, fit the new one on. Alright, this has actually worked out perfect. So what I've managed to do is I managed to take off the sump plug. I jacked the car up when I obviously took it off, and then once it started draining, the oil started draining, I then lowered the car so then it's more level, because I jacked up on that side anyway. It was obviously uneven, so lowered it back down so it's more even. So now the oil is fully drained out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit on the new sump plug, fit the new oil filter, and then we'll come back to the radiator and fit the radiator back on. This has actually taken a lot longer than I've expected, but we move. Before we move over, I want to show you guys this oil and how disgusting. Look at this. I genuinely don't think this has been changed since the car had been bought, because look how black that is. Absolutely disgusting. It's only got 40,000 miles on clock. I don't know how many times this car has been serviced. Like I said, I bought it from auction. I didn't come with a service book, so I'm gonna have to ring up fIAT and see if they've got service for it on the system. But this looks disgusting. Honestly, change your oil, people. Change your oils. Okay, we fitted the new radiator on. As you can tell, it is full. Oh, can you see? Yeah, she's full. And for that being said, there is currently no leaks. Obviously the hoses are on tight. So obviously this water was from when I was pouring in the water to the little reservoir thing in Bobby. But from my understanding, there is no leakage. So we're good. We're good to proceed. Okay, let's go. so now that's officially done. We fitted on the new radiator, connected the crash bars back on. Great. Let me see what we've got left now. So we've got air filter, cabin filter, and spark plugs. If I remember carefully with these cars, in order to get your spark plugs, which are here, as you can see, we need to remove the air filter. Obviously, we're going to need to change it, or the air filter box, but obviously we're going to need to change it anyway. So while we're there, we're going to change it. So we'll do 2 jobs in one. It's fucking beautiful. I love this. I love this. So I think we need an 8 or 10. I think that's a 10 actually. 10mm bolt, 10mm bolt. Oh, well, I was going to take that apart, but it's already disconnected this end anyway. So happy days. So that should literally just lift up. Obviously, we need to remove the cover in order to get to the air filter, but the first thing is the spark plug. Zzz. Spark plugs, not one. You know what? Looking at the old ones, they weren't really that bad, you know? Obviously, there's a bit of corrosion here, but that's nothing. Like, they don't look like they got burnt soot. There's no misfire. Yeah, they look good. They look good. All of them look good. Look at that. I can't even see. Hey, look at that. All of them look good. That's all the old ones. Obviously, now these are the new ones. I'm going to fit the new ones in now. Get them. Put them in there, blop, 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 and then tighten them down, and that's that done. Oh, this is why I love servicing, because it's a quick, easy job. I say quick. The sun is basically going. Where is it? But yeah, either way, let me not waste time. Let me actually get this done. So we'll move on to the air filter and then the cabin filter, and then we're done with this. We're done with the service for today. Alright, boys, girls, that was good, that was smooth, that was sweet, that was lovely, that was perfect. If you look at the old one, it didn't actually need to be replaced. Look at it, it's still good. Like I said, the car's only got 46,000 miles, so it probably had a service just before it had this little crash and was put into auction. That's good, that's great. Alright, cool, on to the next. So now I believe cabin filter. If I'm not mistaken, it should be underneath here. So yeah, the cabin filter, I believe that's a torque screw. If I can take that off, there should be a few other little bolts or screws, whatever, to take off, but it should be fitted underneath there. So with all that being said, let me get the tools and let's get that done, because this is actually the last bit of the service, and then we're done, dusted. Obviously I need to put oil in the car, but apart from that, we're done and dusted. Great.
Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
False alarm. You know, I took off this side, the passenger side. I looked underneath here, I was like, there's no cabin filter here. It's meant to be on there. Oh, do I have a light? Hold on. So it should have been around here, but there was nothing there. So I thought to myself, let me try the driver's side, because normally it should be on the passenger side, because that should be ease of access. You see, oh no, hold on. You see that there? That's the housing for the cabin filter. So that there, where my finger is, that's meant to be one bolt and another one on top there. What I remembered is these cars are actually Italian, obviously, yeah, fIAT. 500 Italian. So they drive on the other side of the road. They drive on the what side do we drive on the road? Right, left? I don't even know. Oh, boy, can't even see me. Yeah, they drive on the wrong side of the road, the other side of the road. So their passenger side is actually our driver's side. So it makes sense. Kind of makes sense. That being said, let's get to it. Let's get doing this. Let's get this done, man. Let's get this done because I am tired. I am dirty. Oh, you can't even see me. Look how dirty I am. I'm tired. I'm dirty, and I'm hungry. Hungry. All right, listen, guys. I need to get a bolt that is there, somewhere here, that is here. I can't get that because you guys are literally in the way. This is a tight confinement. This is a tight space. This is... Look, it's either me or you. Someone has to go here. Someone has to go. We both can't be here. We both can't fit here. What is it? Choose a crowd. The ones that I don't even know what that saying is, but you gotta go. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get that bolt off and I'll come back and show you guys the update. Yeah? Good, great, lovely. Like that, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with the service. We're actually officially done with the service. I'll run you through exactly what we did today. We've managed to fit the new oil filter on, managed to fit the new oil sump plug on, managed to fit the new cabin filter, air filter, and filled up with oil. Filled up with oil as well. So I think that's been a good day. Oh, and also change radiator. Also change radiator. That's obviously been the longest part of the day. I'm actually quite happy with how it's come out. I'm actually quite happy. I'm so gassed how it's come out, and there's no leakage. There's actually no leakage, which is really, really good. I had to put in about 2.8 liters of oil in. That's what was recommended on the internet, and we follow what the internet says. But for all that being said, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, she's looking good. She's looking good. Obviously, there's the little, what's called the badge that's missing, but we're gonna get that on there. Don't worry about that. But apart from that, car is actually coming along really, really well and really good and cheap as well, which is always a plus. Ooh, let me give myself a bit of light, bit not light. Hold on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. Yeah, that would do. Listen, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please hit the thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments what you liked about it. Let's start a conversation. I always like and love a conversation. If you dislike the episode, obviously, like I always keep saying, the dislike button's gone, so let me know in the comments below, and then we're gonna have a discussion from that. Now, I've been your boy, I've been your host, I've been your goddamn mechanic KB. Subscribe, man. What the hell are you doing? Subscribe so you know when the next episode's out. Because you know me, I don't follow timescale. But like I said, I'm your boy, I'm your host, I'm your goddamn mechanic KB. I hope you enjoyed the episode and I hope you have a blessed week, remaining of the week. Oh, the lights are switching on. This is how long it's been out. How long I've been working on this car, man. YouTube. A job that would have taken me 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes, 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours. Take me like 5 hours. Because of you. Enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your week. Enjoy the rest of your month. I'm KB. I'm out. Peace.